Right, so before I go, I just wanted to kind of finish my thoughts. Yeah. So anyway, it's hot, y'all. It's like super hot, and I sweat so fast, which is good. Like I was saying to, I did an Afrocentric home decor and style channel video, and I was like, what is this like? I feel like I am so thin, like more than normal. And the last time I came was only 2 weeks, and I felt the same way. And I think it's just the sweating. It's the sweating, it's the eating, it's the good foods, it's all of that. And you know what? And maybe that's part of the progress too. Maybe for me this time, maybe it's the good food and the good people, the spiritual love and the protection and the caring. I think it was all of that. Like when I asked, but like I said, I think what I need, is to sit down somewhere else and reflect on what it is and what it was because it's the formula for me. It may not be the formula for you, but it's the formula for me. And it also gives me an opportunity to share with others that might need that kind of healing. Like I said, I get it. Like I get it. And black women, let me just raise you up today. Like, how cool are we? Like, we take spiritual retreats. Like the spiritual retreat that's going on in Ghana from the 25th of October to the 31st. It is a luxury, Ghana. It's about healings. When we're working with an herbalist, Sadia, it's dope. And I think black women, we looking pretty good out here. It might not seem like it for you in your own individual life all of the time, but you looking pretty good. I mean, you are doing the work. You're watching channels like this. You're watching other channels. You're listening to healing podcasts or reading spiritual books. I mean, you are doing some things that you've never probably expected to do, and you are experiencing tremendous growth because of it. And that's huge. That's huge. That's bigger than big. And I just want you to remember that. So anyway, I just wanted to come back for the second time. As many of you know, there is going to be a Ford moving soon. And just be surprised. Just be surprised with the journey. And if you want to support me, there's Cash App. Wait, I want to tell you. Okay, there's Cash App, PayPal, and Patreon. Please join Patreon because I put a video up last night that I thought was very powerful. In the description box, let me know, anybody, if you saw the video, because now it's a private video. And I'm going to actually add the video to the Patreon members so that they could see it. I thought it was very powerful, very telling, and I think the people that got to see it saw it. I will be doing that periodically, so if you see me come on YouTube live, and if you can catch it live, then go ahead, because I know a lot of you always say, oh my God, yes, I caught your video finally live. Catch it live, because depending on the subject, the topic, the severity of the message, I'm going to sometimes pull it down and then put it on the Patreon so that people can experience. Just in my opinion, I feel that people who really want it will go over there. And at this point, I'm doing pledging at any. So Patreon, you're familiar with how it works. You pledge how much you want to give each month, and it's just a steady amount. And I think you can start as low as $5 and go higher. Right now, I'm allowing everybody to receive the same information on the Patreon, but eventually I'll do tiers where you'll receive different things or different amount of things according to the amount of money that you pledge. But right now it is open. I think in September I'll do the tiers. So join now as you're getting all this information. And I mean, it's a blessing. You'll be blessed. I'll be blessed as well. Yeah. So, and it's something. Let's talk about this travel thing. I always wonder too if, I've done domestic traveling, right? But I've always been with somebody else, with my partner, if I was with somebody, or with family, friends. And so I don't think I ever had that reflective time. I think for me, travel was like a lot of people, to have fun and to just have fun. And now I realize it's more than that. And I wonder if international traveling is different. And I want to ask your opinion. Do you feel like when you travel, first of all, do you feel like it's a spiritual experience? So question number one. So help me out. I would love to know. Do you feel like it's a spiritual experience when you travel? In other words, there's some real shifting, changing, or growing that happens when you travel. Question number one. Question number two, do you feel like there's a different experience you have on a spiritual level when you travel internationally or when you travel domestically? Do you feel like you get more out of one than the other? That's only just two questions. So is traveling for you tend to be a spiritual experience? And two, is it is it a different experience you have when you're internationally traveling as opposed to domestically traveling, or is it very similar? I like that. I think we should engage each other and start really asking ourselves some of the deeper questions. Because if I'm teaching classes, and this is what I'm doing here, then I think we should be doing some work around this healing. So it's not just entertainment, or it's like church, and church is lovely because I love church. I need a word every day. When I say church, I mean the way we're doing here. So the word is very important. So I love to hear that engagement. Let me just ask and see if you're here. Hey, oh, hey, Tamawan, thank you. Hey, to Ola, to you. Hey, Precious. Abby, good morning. I'm glad last night's video is going to be on Patreon. I missed the beginning. Oh, I'm so Abby. Yes, it's just for y'all. So Abby is a Patreon member. You know, y'all should get it. It was powerful. Like I played it back and was like, thank you. And I loved how Spirit just used me in a way where it gave y'all the one side and then it gave you the other. And I think that if you could look, can you imagine that if every experience in your life as it occurred, you were able to see it for what it was without getting upset or being bitter or being mad. In other words, see both sides of it, the beauty and the wonder and the transformation that came from it, but also the lessons. That's how I would judge yesterday's video, y'all. It was, I saw the lessons, the blessings, the beauty, right? And then I gave you the blessings, and I gave you then the lessons, and it's just my lessons. It don't have to be yours, but I think that we should be out here, especially if we have any influence. I mean, that's what we call influencers, influencers, right? I think that if we truly are influencers, then we should tell people at least what we've been through so that they can go through it too. And I think, and y'all tell me too, this is another thing, I want to ask you this too. This is my third question for the day, and I want you to ponder. Do you think that the videos on travel, are they telling about the stuff that nobody else is telling about? Or are they kind of just hyping up the location and the beauty? If you know some, let me know. I just want to know, because I think, you know what, I really love ES Migrate. Okay, it's not that, it's Eat, Love, Migrate, and it's ES University, and she's in Ghana right now, and I feel like she's really sharing from her soul, and she's a very spiritual sister, and I'm really loving her vlogs. Like I said, I don't get to watch them all, but I love that idea. So you tell me what you think, because I'm curious. And also, if you're going to answer some of the other questions, I think this will be a good day, because that's like that's doing the soul work. I think when you're questioning and you're contemplating, I think you're doing the soul work. So yes, Abby, that video is over an hour, it's like an hour and a half, a video, and it's going to be Patreon only. And I hope you will love it and excited about it, because I did. I feel like it was the truth of like things you just don't know or you don't see. So let me see what you're saying. Hey, present. Hey, Audrey. Thank you. Audrey said, I know this is class and I'm present. Thank you. Hey, Lisa, I'm joining your Patreon today. Yay, Amara. I'm so excited. Join it, y'all. Like, I love it over there. I don't know what it is. I'm having fun on the back end. I love adding the different features. I'm learning so much more about it. That's what being here has done for me. Like, my work ethic is on again. Like, my dedication to y'all is on again. Like this, even the fact that I'm just teaching the classes here and I'm not making it like you gotta join, like this or that. I'm suggesting, and I'm even asking for donations. Yesterday's video would have definitely got some donations, but you want to watch it, you can go over there and join Patreon. And even if you just did $5, you just watched a dang video that's probably worth much more than that. So think about it that way. Like, how much do I want the healing? If I could take a course from her and she's allowing us to do it our way, then I think that's a lot better. So, but the journey continues, Queens. The journey continues. And can you imagine, like, what other stuff are we going to all learn and grow together through Lisa Marie Goodson right about now? Like, oh, my God. Like I said, next destinations, you'll know when I get there. My Patreon and group members, because we still have a virtual travel with me, y'all going to know first, because that's only fair that y'all get the video first. But consider joining any of those platforms, and I think you will absolutely love it. If you join my 21-day, so I'm starting, this Sunday starts the final month. It's supposed to be the final month of travel with me, but we know I'm going to keep traveling. But so if you want to join that, $97, it's a 21-day program where I'm giving you PDFs. So a PDF is going to include the homework, the journal writing, the specific courses, the stuff that maybe you're not getting from even Patreon or here. So there's these levels of joining that you could do. So please do. But yeah, I would love to know if you, even if you're watching the replay, what has travel meant to you? And do you find a difference between international traveling and domestic? Now, I'm thinking that it's for me because I'm going to do some domestic traveling. Yes, y'all, that might be the only clue I can give you. I'm going to be doing some domestic traveling, and it's going to be me alone. That's another thing. I was thinking maybe I'm also had this spiritual experience, or because I feel like in a lot of ways, I'm kind of was like solo traveling. I mean, when came here, I was coming by myself. The person that I knew, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that put me in another place. There's another kind of way you have to think and move through the world. And then when I came here, my daughter joined me on the path for a little while, and then we came here, and again, I was solo traveling. And now here we go again. I am here again, and I'm here, kind of doing it by myself on the road again. And I think that's the difference. And I like it. I like it. I like the whole thing now, the reflective time. Y'all, like normally when I leave a place, I'm always a little like attached to it, and it takes a while for me to detach from it. But now it's different. The only thing that stays attached is what I've learned from it. And y'all, these mosquito bites is massive right now. But if you see me doing this, it's like, oh my God. And I don't know. I feel like life is like a mosquito bite. It may hurt real bad when you first get bit, but after a while, it's going to go away. And sometimes it goes away with no scars. And that's what we're aiming for. I noticed that, like, as much as I go on vacation, and you go on vacation and you get bit up, sometimes you don't scar. If you don't scratch it, you won't scar. If you don't irritate it, if you kind of leave it alone and let it heal itself naturally, it won't scar. But it's when you're scratching it and messing with it that sometimes you leave scarring and it takes longer to heal. And I think that in a sense, I feel like that's what healing represents. When I was going through it, it was painful. But once it was over, it was almost like I can't remember the pain. And I think that if we could do that with our lives, can you imagine where we're really releasing on a level where we're just not that we're not even remembering the pain, we're not remembering because it went away. It took its time, but it healed. And it healed instantly. And in some ways, when you get a mosquito bite, after you get it, it don't hurt anymore. It's almost like that's life. Like you're gonna get mosquito bites if you get out in the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my analogy. Like that's just came to me. Like I get life now. It's so wonderful. Like I said last night, y'all, everything was so divine. That I never got the lesson that. So what is the lesson? Which maybe you'll want to know. Before I left the States, I was thinking that I was leaving. I left one relationship and I wanted this thing. I wanted this excitement. I wanted somebody to love me and put me first. And then I met somebody who did, but it was like hyper. It was like extreme. It was like too much. And it was almost, but it had to be that much to show me, do you think this is what it's all about? Do you think this is going to solve your issues? Do you think that this is what you really want? And when I got it, I was like, oh, no, wait a second. Somebody might say, well, that was hyper. That was like not normal. Maybe if it was more. No, it made me really ask myself some good hard questions. Where am I at this point in my life? Where am I? I am with me, loving me, being with me. And then, of course, you travel solo, so then you're strengthened because you know you can. And I'm telling you, I just want the opportunity to be able to go out there again and give you all the different experiences and hopefully show the growth that I have. I want to see my own growth because I truly believe it's tremendous. And I don't know, maybe you do too. So okay, so let's see. Yes, okay, good, Abby. So you'll see it on the Patreon. Okay, Audrey, Amara, thank you. I'll be joining as well. Yay, Audrey, I'm so glad. Hey, Lakeisha, Destiny Williams, good morning. Tomo says, this is so true with those mosquito bites, right? Mosquitoes are vicious. Woo, honey, vicious, but at the end, your skin heals and you look good and you don't even remember, As soon as you leave the country, everything starts dissipating in a lot of ways. So they're necessary in life. Like you can't avoid it. If you want to get out in the world, then you're going to have to, and especially me, on a literal level, I can't avoid the mosquito bites because I like warm, tropical places. It's just that simple. And every time it get cold in the States, I probably won't be in it. And who knows, maybe I won't live in the States for a while, maybe never. But again, I always want to say this. This is not no anti-American. I don't think so for me. I think there is where my people from, this is where I'm born. And I know it has its privileges. I think you might. I'm not saying you will. Now, just don't. Let me just say this. I think you might appreciate the States more. At least you don't have to live there. I don't know if I ever want to, but you'll appreciate it more when you see how much other people want it. Me and my sister had this conversation yesterday, and I remember a person that said that he was in the service, and this was during some trials and turbulent times, and he was in the service, and he said that every time he got to come home and basically saw that U.S. flag, he was like, you know what, thank you, because he's seen so much. And I think that, it's okay. I think we have like this anti-American sentiment, and I get it. Like, I understand, like, there's a lot of dirt going on, but I'm telling you, you choose a country where there's not major corruption. You find me a country in the world where there's not turmoil on some level, and some is deeper, without systems put into place. And I think that that's what I realized. I'm not leaving this for that. I'm not thinking that's better, because that's what I've been doing all my life. Don't we all do it? This man is not working out, so I'm going to leave that. And because everything the books say, find your soulmate, that there's somebody more for you. Even if you waiting on the Lord or waiting on the soulmate, you still got this idea that it's just that you chose the wrong one, and there's a better one for you. And I think we do that with countries. Like, I'm going to run away from the States because I want to go over here. I'm not running away from the States. Like, that's not me. I will always keep my citizenship. If anything, I'm looking for dual citizenship, but I am not. I don't know. When people say I would give up my passport, I personally wouldn't. Now, I could change. No, it's not going to happen. I wouldn't do many advantages to having it, to be honest with you. And I think that we earned it, and I think that we deserve it. So, and I think I did a old, not healthy for me, and that's why I don't want to be there. So, just so people know, that's true. Yes. Good morning. Hey, thank you, Precious. Good morning, Beverly and Precious. I'm going to have a lot of time to be working on so much stuff like this and things I did. I lost my Sims card. Yes, it's gone. I don't really know if I lost it or anyway. That'll be a Patreon video for that one. But I don't have my Sims card. And the Sims card, it keeps all your information. It's in your phone, and I don't have it. So I know that now that I do have to go get another Sims card for the States, because I am going to go back one day. So I need a Sims card. So much that I got to get together. I got to fire Verizon and get on T-Mobile, because who want to pay all that dang money? And it's here. And I got to take out this damn hair, because this is just making me feel yucky, and I got to get some better. Listen, the States, I'm going to tell you what I know. The States definitely have the better quality here. I'm just going to say that. And I got a great braider back there that is caring about the edges. So I'm going to go back eventually when I do and get my hair done. I think you can get a lot of the equipment, some of the technology stuff, technical stuff. You have way more options in the state to buy. Maybe in other parts of, maybe Asia is different, but not here compared to DR and the States. You would want to, even the quality of the clothes, oh my gosh, so much better to me in the States on many levels. Even the idea of ordering from Amazon is a beautiful thing when you live in the States. Fast delivery, ain't nobody going through your stuff. The idea of getting mail to and from a person, when I say mail, I mean like deliveries from Amazon. It's just an easier process, and it's quick, easy, and it's a little more legit, right? There's a lot, like when you start looking at it, the idea of the water pressure, big, like it's the water, like you go home and your water runs and it runs well and this is cool, you can wash your hair. The water's definitely pressure is way different. Even flushing the toilet here, you have to be more careful and think about that in a different kind of way. The availability of more natural products, they are here, but you can spend more money in the States on that for sure, and you can find it. The finding toilet paper with no perfume in it. The toilet paper with no perfume. Mama JJ was upset with me. She's like, why are we doing this? This is not good for me. You can hardly find non-perfume toilet paper here, and that's just the truth. So these are the little things that I'm going to keep sharing with you all as we move around the world. Okay, ladies, I love you. I'm going to spend some time here and chill, and I will might have a surprise for you when you see my next video. That's all I'm gonna say. So please stay tuned. And remember, if you can come on live, and I'll try to do it the lives where you have, like, I know you're not at work. If you can come on live, you might always want to do it because that video may never only be seen by the Patreon people. So I look at Patreon as another YouTube for me. Only I'm looking there for people who really want to support me, not people here who be like, oh, girl, see, be mean, And it's nice. You're going to like it over there. I'm going to do a couple of few things, and it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be good. All right, ladies, I love you with all my heart. Good morning, Felicia. And I'm going to see you all in the next video. Peace and love and protection. You got this. Whatever you're going through, you can get over it. You going through something so that you can, show yourself that you have more in you than you ever thought. And a lot of what we go through creates some beautiful things. I still am very interested in doing natural products again, but I need to travel a little more to gather the knowledge and the wisdom. Ladies, if you are not going to Ghana in October, I don't know why. We are working with Sadia. She's an herbalist, and I actually want to work with her and under her, and I want to work with the herbalists in Africa. I do know that herbs are calling me, and I'm going to start. And I don't want to be having to get herbs and have them sent to me, although that's the beauty of being in the States too. I can do that. I want to actually grow them, and I want to make beauty products for our hair, for our skin, but also for our, vajayjay and for, that kind of vagina care. I think it's so important. I think it's muy importante. So, okay, ladies, have a beautiful, blessed day. Yes, thank you, Beverly. It's fun. It's a different vibe, right? It's like a good high energy. So, okay, ladies, so the next video, all I'm going to say is you're going to be surprised. Okay. Love you, ladies. I'm going to probably give Facebook some love, but right now, I'm just going to chill. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Ladies, if you were fed by this, ladies, anybody that got to see last night's video, if you was fed by that and you see the journey I'm on, consider donating to PayPal, Cash App, or Patreon. So if you join Patreon, you donate, you get some stuff as well. I'll see you in the next video. This is Lisa Marie, and I love y'all. Peace and blessings.